Hey guys, welcome back and happy Sunday. All right, guys, well, we're back to talk about the Real Housewives of Potomac because it looks like we have a new feud in Potomac, right? I mean, are we surprised? No, because they're filming the show. Karen Huger and Mia Thornton feud amid filming on the Real Housewives of Potomac, the new season, because Mia is questioning Karen's loyalty. So we're about to break it all down. But before we do, if you guys haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And with that, let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
All right, guys, so it looks like Karen Huger was called out by Mia Thornton at her recent appearance at the DC Improv. As cameras rolled for the 7th season of The Real Housewives of Potomac and audience members looked on, Mia grabbed a microphone during a Q&A. Well, this was a session with Karen, who was sitting on a bar stool on the stage, and proceeded to question her about something she had learned from one of their castmates. What do you do when you share something with one of your friends and she runs her mouth and tells everyone about it? And this is what she's asking Karen. Okay. And this video was shared by Everything Housewives on Instagram. I said, listen, Mia, I say it like it is. Okay. Mia's close. Mia's good. You know, you are kind to me. And this is what Karen replied. Now, throughout the evening, the Real Housewives of Potomac cast mingled as their husbands, including Ray Huger and Gordon Thornton, we know him as G, were seen talking amongst themselves. Okay, Gizelle, Bryant, Ashley Darby, and Robin Dixon, and rumored newbie Jacqueline Blake were also in the audience. And this is going to be interesting. I always love a good newbie, and I love when they come in. Everyone, I mean, we never know what we're going to get. Are we going to get someone who comes in who's dynamic, that just like knocks it out of the park? Or are we going to get someone who comes in and it's like, this was bad casting? Maybe like Dr. Jen Armstrong or Tracy Lynn Johnson. Who else? There have been a few bad newbies along the way. As the Q&A continued, Mia insisted, I'm not upset, before adding, but loyalty is everything. And Karen replied, it is. And I'm loyal to you because you say that, Karen, own your shit, and I own everything, and you own your shit. She then had a stern message for Mia. So whatever I said about you was true. Mia, get over it. It's all right. And being on the stage, though, this has to be incredibly uncomfortable. I mean, I know Karen can hold her own. She is the grande dame after all. But to be asked this in front of an entire audience, Karen can't necessarily answer everything that Mia's alluding to, because then that could mess up what they're filming for the 7th season. So Mia really did put her on the spot. She's holding Karen's feet to the fire. And if you see the women's reactions, like Gizelle and Ashley Darby, they're all like, what are you saying about Karen? It is what it is. Transparency is key. And if I tell you something, don't run and tell the two. And this is what Mia fired back, seemingly pointing to Gizelle and Jacqueline. At that point, Karen appeared to give in to Mia's push and promised to work on her behavior. Well, you know what, Mia? I will work on it. Thank you, Mia. I love you. And this is what she told her cast member. But really, she's probably sitting back like, girl, give up that microphone. Leave me alone. I'm trying to do a job right here. I'm doing a Q&A, and the Q&A did not involve any of you at that table. And this is something that we're about to hash out in front of the cameras, and you're trying to get me. Well, she could technically, I mean, she could get violated in the sense that a violation for Bravo is when any of the housewives, if they come out and they speak about something that's happening on the show before it happened or even while filming, they can get in a lot of trouble. So they have to be very cryptic with how they address or answer anything. And if she would have given Mia more than what she said and being cryptic, how she is, which Karen is very seasoned at this point, she knows what she's doing, she definitely could have gotten a violation, which would come with a fee. We've seen other housewives in the past have to pay some fees. Kelly Dodd has had to pay them. I mean, it's not just this situation. This has happened before. And she said, you know what? I'm with that. I can respect that. That's what Mia responded. By the end of their chat, it seemed like all was well between Karen and Mia, who said that her and Mia, well, they get along so well. And Mia said, real recognizes real always. Karen said all day long, but is that true? Following the sharing of the online videos and everything that happened transpired at this improv, an insider who attended Karen's event shared additional details about the Q&A. I was there last night and it was the end of the Q&A bit with the audience, and production set up the cast table to go last, of course. Ashley asked a question about how to keep the spice alive if you're going through a lull, like a little bit of a, I don't know. And then after Karen's answer about how she and Ray have gotten into the bedroom themes during the pandemic, Mia took the mic and was ready with the question. That's what the source said. She and Robin and Gizelle and the new girl, Jacqueline, were talking really, animated, I guess this is what they're saying, and filming during most of the show and set. After the show was done, Karen had a meet and greet with the VIP ticket buyers, but first they took her over to the table to talk with Mia, Gizelle, and Robin, and they let her film for a while. Now, we know that The Real Housewives of Potomac, it's expected to begin airing on Bravo sometime either later this year or early next year. I hope we don't have to wait too long, because Real Housewives of Potomac, this is one of those franchises that I've really grown to love. I mean, last season, they came in with the ratings. They were killing it, just like Jersey, just like Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. And I've said this numerous times in the past, but we have a few other franchises that have really been dropping the ball. I mean, New York dropped the ball. Orange County dropped the ball. Dallas just got themselves axed, right? Salt Lake City was great, but it felt like two different seasons in one. And Real Housewives of Atlanta, I love the Atlanta Housewives so much, but I really, really miss Nene. I miss Portia. I miss Cynthia Bailey. I miss some of our OGs, so to speak, even though I know some of them didn't kick off the original season, the first season of The Real Housewives of Atlanta. Actually, only Nene did. It doesn't mean that I don't miss them any less. I feel like this season, it's harder for me to get into. I can't wait to see the new episode tonight, which we will be back tomorrow, hopefully to recap The Real Housewives of Atlanta. And this week is going to be exciting because not only are we recapping Real Housewives of Atlanta, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, Real Housewives of Dubai, but we're also doing hot, messy topics. And there's a few other things coming your way. I know I like to tease, but I follow through on my teases, so don't forget that. So guys, on your way out, go ahead, comment below, give me your unfiltered opinions. What are your thoughts about this feud between Mia and Karen? Why do I feel like Gizelle and Robin have something to do with this? And do we have any more information on our newbie, Jacqueline? I want to know everything. I want to know, that way we can mention it all. Also, don't forget to smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And with that, we'll see you next time. Bye, guys. Love you.